So moved.
Oh, who's first?
Me? I don't know.
A young lady to my left.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'll second.
Your second? Okay. All those in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
aye.
Those opposed, nay. Minutes stand as written. If you have not done so, please sign in at the back of the room.
I read Bill's letters. It says it's recommendation, the sound judgment of us.
If I can have your attention back there real fast, I'm going to give you your oath so we can kind of proceed through a few more things.
No, this was an automobile sales law.
Anyone wishing to speak tonight, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Answer with I do. Thank you. Do we have any special requests, continuance, withdrawals, or waivers?
Petition 18 LSV 10 for 7320 Pendleton Pike requested a continuance with notice to the 8/21/18 hearing to provide more information that DMD requested.
Okay, I need a motion and a second. To continue with
Yes.
notice?
With
They're asking
notice.
with notice, so
What?
they're asking for a continuance with notice, so.
I move that we grant them a continuance with notice.
I'll second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Okay, it has been approved.
Till when?
August the 21st.
Uh-huh. Okay, we have no old business. Our new business is 18 LUV 11 4423 North Shaylin Avenue, a variance of use of the Consolidated Zoning and Subdivision Ordinance to allow for a commercial use for a restoration company.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Keith Matthews, and I own Service Master by Crossroads Restoration, and I'm under contract with the city to buy the building at 4423 North Shaylin. So tonight I'm requesting the variance so I can operate my business out of that location. So I'm here to answer any questions. I can tell you more about my business.
Are you moving your whole business there?
Entire business, yes.
Okay. Because I thought I saw somewhere where it was just going to be storage of vehicles.
No storage of vehicles. No, we'll run the business out of there, office and operations.
Are you going to remodel it that you've got?
Yes,
I was
extensively.
going to say,
He was actually issued a demolition permit today to start on the project, so.
Okay. And the hours of operation will be?
Basically, we're 7 to 5. 7 a.m., 5 p.m.
Is that including weekends?
We have on-call weekends, but we're typically not in the office. Our on-call guys have vehicles they take home, load and stock, ready to go. We do emergency restoration. So typically, nobody will be in the office on the weekends.
So on the petition for the variance of use, it says this use will be similar to the previous uses. It will be used only to store company vehicles after hours. But this is,
Yeah,
what you're
that's-
asking for is different. No, am I reading that incorrectly?
Yeah, it's stated on there. You're a restoration.
Yeah, we're a restoration company. We do emergency restoration, fire, water, and mold.
Right.
Read that somewhere.
But this is not the only business that you have in Lawrence, am I not correct?
No, it's not the only business.
Okay. So he's has several businesses within Lawrence.
Right. But I was just saying that's what this variance says.
Oh, right. I thought I had saw that too.
It is, it's on the findings of fact. I think what he's saying is there won't be any outdoor storage other than the company vehicles that may be parked there after hours.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is that,
Yes, no outdoor storage. And that came up when I talked to the gentleman downtown. He asked what we were doing, where we're going to have storage. The only storage we'll have out there is a dumpster, which will be behind the building, and vehicles. When guys come in at night and clock out, they leave a vehicle there and leave. But no construction materials will be stored outside.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't.
So how does this actually work? So will you bring things to your facility to repair, or?
So basically what we do, so majority of our work is water restoration. We service about 80% of buildings downtown Indianapolis. So if they have a flood, our guys roll from the shop and they go out and they'll extract water, set equipment, do light demo, and they'll spend a day or however long it takes to complete that job. And they'll come back to the office and park their company vehicle, clock out, take their personal vehicle home. We don't do any heavy rebuild construction. We just really do the emergency services.
But you do it on site?
We do it on site, yeah, the customer's building, home, office.
Okay.
So we don't do anything on that location.
So what is it?
You wouldn't, oh, excuse me.
Is it just your office for your headquarters?
Office and warehouse to store equipment, drying equipment.
Okay,
We'll store a few, well, 6 or 7 vehicles inside,
okay.
and the rest vehicles park outside. We have a couple trailers. But you won't see construction materials, steel and iron and barrels and all that sort of stuff. So it won't be an eyesore in the neighborhood at all.
Is the building going to look essentially similar to what it is now? I mean, you're not going to tear it down and rebuild
We're not
it?
going to tear it down, but it'll have a brand-new face. So I'm budgeting about $400,000 just to rehab it.
Okay.
Starting with a new roof at $80,000.
It won't look like this with the whole.
No, it won't look like that at all. So it'll definitely be an improvement to the neighborhood.
So when you demolish, do the light demolition, the materials you tear out remain at the job site, never?
Oh, yeah, no, we don't bring material back to our shop. No. And you'll never see material brought back to our shop and outside storage.
That makes sense.
We can put it, as a board, we can put on a commitment of no outside storage of equipment or materials other than the company vehicles.
A dumpster, company vehicles, we have a 14, a 15-foot trailer. It may or may not be outside. But I would say no construction equipment
Vehicles be the same?
or materials will be outside.
vehicles/trailers?
How about vehicles/trailers?
That's fine.
Okay. Now, there's not going to be any,
Dumpsters required.
a lot of lighting of any kind, correct?
What do you mean by lighting?
Outside on the building?
We're going to have lighting on the building.
Signage?
We'll have sign, whatever Lawrence
Okay.
allows.
Are you going to landscape?
Yes. Yes.
That all has to, am I right? That has to meet the city's requirements
For the
with
lighting and stuff
landscaping.
and landscaping is controlled through Marion County. And if you look at the staff report, there is a note on there about there was a previous commitment to landscape. It's on page 2 under commitments. In 1989, rezoning was subject to landscaping commitments that required the eastern 6 feet of right-of-way to be landscaped and required a screen between this site and the D3 zone property. No screen currently exists.
Are you aware of that?
No.
But that was a commitment made by someone else. I don't know that we can hold him to that, but
Can we?
of course we can. Is that what you said, Linda? Okay.
But we don't have to, is that what you're saying?
It's subject to enforcement regardless, so if a neighbor
Okay.
called in, they will get cited.
And I'm not even sure what that means.
Well, a screen could be a fence with like a chain link fence with
Right.
the slats in it. It could be a privacy fence. It could be a hedgerow. It could be any, and it's saying the eastern 6 feet of right-of-way, so that would be the back end of the property.
And the back end of the property is currently fenced.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, on the other side, so I know there are houses on 45th Street,
So on the north side, there's a veterinarian office.
right? But
The west side is Shadeland Avenue.
east of there,
The east side, there's an HVAC company that's like right in the middle of a parking lot that the gentleman just rehabbed. And then on the further east of the parking lot, there's a building that's being rehabbed. And it's a vacant building. I don't know what the use is.
There are houses on 45th Street, which is what the vet's office is. And their lots would extend back, but not maybe maybe as far as, there is a business.
And there's a house just to
Wait,
the
there's
east of the
Aerial
building.
view here.
Yeah, and that's probably what,
And it butts right up next to it, pretty
that's
much.
probably what the screen is meant for, I imagine, is.
And for the kind of money that I'm putting in the building, Becky, that's not an issue at all. And we're putting a lot of money in. I own a lot of properties, a lot of commercial buildings, and if you guys saw anything that I own, you realize I don't do it.
And he's
Happen.
stating the truth.
Becky
of all
can
the-
attest to that,
yes.
so. I own commercial property in downtown Fishers, and that's my nature, it's just immaculate.
Yeah,
I think we just wanted to make sure that you knew about that commitment.
Yeah, that's not an issue at all.
any
I'm
other?
a good steward of the community, so.
He is. He helps build things up.
One thing, it can't be much worse than the city has done. That's,
Any other questions at this
that's
time?
an eyesore.
Yeah, this will help that area
You
tremendously.
should walk inside of them, Mr. Crouch, and see what you think. You won't be able to make it past the front door, it's so bad. It's completely
rough,
caved.
or-
The roof is completely, pretty much caved in. It's a wreck.
Any other questions at this time? Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Is there anybody for or against the petition? We'll hear from DMD. Linda Albright. Brand.
Thank you, Linda Alburn, representing Department of Metropolitan Development. We are recommending approval of this petition. This would be classified as a building and commercial contractor, which is permitted in the C7 district. This obviously not being SU9, which is a government classification. The commitment was from when it was rezoned to SU9 by the city of Lawrence. So just so you know, that's where the commitment came from. Because he has agreed not to do any outdoor storage or operations, we are supportive because it would be similar to the previous uses of the property as a commercial car dealership, auto sales, repair, that sort of thing. The parking of the fleet vehicles is a permitted use. What's not permitted would be the outdoor storage of materials, and you would have to make that a commitment. Because it would not be outright, it's not listed in the variance request that it would just be indoor only, so you should make that a commitment that it be no outdoor storage of materials.
Any questions for DMD? Okay, thank you. We'll hear from the City of Lawrence.
Director of Administration and Code Compliance, Bill Anthony, provided a memo that I'm going to read. The City of Lawrence has reviewed the petition as well as the accompanying staff report for the case provided by the Department of Metropolitan Development. After careful consideration, the city adopts the staff recommendation contained within the staff report and accompanying rationale contained therein. ServiceMaster has previously been selected by the city's redevelopment commission pursuant to a request for proposals process to acquire and develop the site due to the RDC's belief that the proposed use will benefit the area. Importantly, the city has not received notices of support or remonstrance regarding the docketed petition from citizens or other interested parties. In short, the city recommends this board adopt the staff recommendation contained within the DMD staff report for the reasons stated therein. While the above is only a recommendation, the city will defer to the sound judgment of the Lawrence Board of Zoning Appeals in carrying out and abiding by its statutory duties as provided for by law.
Any questions or anything for the city? Petitioner, do you have any more comments?
I just want to assure the board there will be absolutely zero outdoor storage for construction equipment. I don't even have anything to store outdoors, so that's not what we do.
It sounds like we need to make that a commitment.
So, yes.
We want no outside storage of equipment or materials other than company vehicles/trailers, and for this owner only. This petition, the variance is for this petitioner only.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but you went beyond, I was thinking just material. What else did you say?
No outside storage of equipment or materials other than company vehicles / trailers.
You want to take
Okay.
equipment out and just put materials in there?
So no outdoor storage of materials.
Yeah, equipment is such a blanket.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
So do you want just no outside storage of materials? Do
Right.
you want to take the other than section out too?
What section?
No outside storage of materials other than company vehicles, trailers? Or do you just want to take that other than company vehicles, trailers out?
No, leave it.
Leave it? Okay.
Petitioner, is that okay?
Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
And that you were saying with the person or with the property?
With this owner, petitioner only.
With this petitioner owner only.
So anybody else, if he were to sell the property,
then-
somebody else would have to come back to get their use approved.
Okay. As opposed to if he sold the property to someone else, they could start to store things outside.
Well, no, that commitment would stay,
That's fine.
but they could run a different type of construction company or something similar
Right.
without coming before the board to get their use approved.
Okay. Okay.
The board ready to vote? The board is voting on 18 LUV 11, 4423 North Shaylin Avenue, a variance of use of the Consolidated Zoning and Subdivision Ordinance to allow for commercial use for a restoration company with the following commitments: no outside storage of material other than the company vehicles / trailers, and for this petitioner only. The board has granted your petition unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This time, with no more cases, the Board of Zoning Appeals is adjourned.
I need signatures for you guys for findings of facts, please.
17, that's okay.
Oh, yeah.